Hey guys, this is Cobus. First up, the reason why I'm all dressed up in a suit is not because I want to impress you. You'll know soon enough why I'm dressed up in the suit. I promise I didn't do this just for this video, although I think I do look pretty rad in a suit. I should wear it more. But the reason why I'm making this video is because I just want to make an announcement. I've been sitting on some pretty big news for a while. I mean, I don't want to say pretty big news and assume like I'm important or that you care about stuff that's happening in my life, but I feel like it's a pretty significant piece of information, especially with regards to my drumming career. So if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I've played TRX cymbals for about 3 years now. And the reason I want to make this video is because I just want to announce that I will now be officially switching to Sabian cymbals. So I will be playing these gorgeous Sabian cymbals from now on. This has been coming along for quite a while. And I've been talking to the guys at Sabian and the guys at TRX about this whole scenario for a long time. Everybody knew what was going on, which is great. Nice, open atmosphere, transparent about the whole thing. I didn't want to be the guy that kind of just like backhandedly does things. So everybody was involved in the conversation, and I just wanted to make this video to kind of describe, well, to explain rather, why I made the switch from TRX to Sabian. I know a lot of people would not react negatively toward this, but I know people are kind of sensitive towards these kinds of things. I've seen quite a few guys switch companies recently, whether it be drumming companies or cymbal companies, and I've seen a few guys switch endorsements, and then I watch the videos of them explaining it, and I always feel kind of like many of them are trying to put a spin on it, you know, like trying to make it seem like it was a natural thing when it actually was kind of a business decision. So I just wanted to be really transparent about this and say the main reason, obviously the main reason is sound. I love the sound of the Sabians, but another enormous reason, probably 50% sound, 50% this other reason, is because every single time when somebody asks me, what kind of cymbals do you play? And I said, I play TRX. They go, awesome, they sound really good. Where can I get them? And I would say, you know, you can get them on the website or online or at some stores. And the response would always, well, not always, but mostly the response would be, that's great, but they're too expensive. I can't afford them. And I would always feel super bad, like I'm giving bad advice, you know? Like I shouldn't be playing these cymbals if I'm making people frustrated, if I can't tell people, you know, these are great cymbals and buy them if you want them. And so what I thought for the longest time was that I really want to endorse a company where I could say, I play these top-of-the-line cymbals, like they sound really good, but if you want to play cymbals by the same company, but you can't afford these top-of-the-line cymbals, then there is a cheaper, kind of more budget, consumer-oriented line that you can purchase if you would like. And I wanted to get a line that I can vouch for, you know, a line that really sounds good, that I can say, this is kind of affordable, but they sound really good. And that line is the XS20s, the Sabian XS20s. And so the problem with TRX was, even though I love the cymbals, I would never say anything negative about the cymbals. I loved the cymbals, and David Levine was really good to me for a very long time. But I just never felt like the price point didn't align with most of the people who watch my videos. So I always felt like I was giving, you know, bad advice. So the main reason for the switch, like I said, is that I can comfortably say that if you like the sound of these cymbals and you like the sound of Sabians and you dig the Sabian vibe, I can absolutely recommend the XS20s. They're much more affordable, kind of geared towards consumer grade cymbals. So they sound really good, and those of you guys who have been following me for a while will know that I used the Sabian XS20 on this side. This crash was an XS20 in some of my earlier videos. When I still had the Pistes, and I think I had a Istanbul Splash, like all sorts of cymbals, but this crash was a XS20 medium thin. So this was a really comfortable setup. The people at Sabian are so good to me. I'm building such rad relationships over there, so I'm really excited about this. Like I said, I know some people will be negative about it and say, you know, it's what a sellout and whatever, and I don't care about that because I know it's not true. So that's why I just wanted to make this video and be really transparent to tell you guys exactly why I switched. But like I said, sound is the biggest thing for me. So aside from that, being able to give good advice is also an enormous thing. So that's the reason for the switch. I'm going to stop talking now, and I'll play the cymbals so you can hear what they sound like. So I'm just going to kind of run through them and demo the cymbals so you can hear what each one sounds like. This is my setup for now. You can see this isn't my DW Performance kit. This is Jared Falk's really rad DW Collector Series kit. But these are my cymbals. Some of my cymbals isn't my full setup. And I've kind of been experimenting with cymbals, and I'll keep doing that to kind of get my perfect setup together, but these are just the cymbals that I used for this shoot, especially for the shoot regarding this suit. So these cymbals are just the ones that I'm using now, and I'll play a little bit on them and you can hear what they sound like. So thank you guys so much for the support. I really appreciate it. I can't believe I'm making a video about cymbal endorsements. That's enormous. I still can't believe it sometimes that it's like I have an endorsement. That's ridiculous. So I really appreciate it so much, all the support that you guys give, and the comments and the likes and the dislikes and whatever, you know, you're free to voice your opinion. Just like I said, just wanted to make this video to be crystal clear about it. So this is what these Sabians sound like.